Sorry, girl, I gotta go. Yeah, you know this ain't the old me. Try to keep it on the low.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Quickest here. So today I'm gonna bring you guys gameplay. This one of the new maps on Call of Duty called Collision. Well, it's not new; it's in the game, obviously. But you get what I'm saying, you know. Anyways, so what are my thoughts on this Call of Duty so far? I think it's actually like one of the best Call of Duties out there so far right now. If it's not the best, I think it's one of the best. But I'm pretty sure this one's the best, like the best that's ever been released so far. And then there's no doubt about that. Like, I mean, you can just tell like by the gameplay that right now. The way that the maps are set up, like the way like the layouts are pretty good. The amount of weapons that there is in the game is incredible. Like, I'm actually pleased with all of that. Some of the bad things though, like that I don't like so far, is like in some of the maps, they tend to have like a lot of campers because there's too many open spaces. Like, let's say like they have too many windows in the buildings, so like often you're gonna find a couple people camping those windows and waiting for you to spawn, and then that gets really annoying. But here I'm gonna show you guys like a way to counter that, you know. Obviously it's like it's a launch day, so like everybody's trying to learn, and then I feel like I've been playing this for years, so I'm already like I already know what to do or what not to do, so I'm gonna try to help everybody else that doesn't know. And then to start with, make sure you're make sure your aim, like make sure you adjust your aim, you know, you work with your aim first. Say like you feel like you're moving too fast, or you know, or you're moving too slow. Like if you feel like you're moving too slow, you know, make sure you bump your aim a little bit up and shit. If you feel like your aim is pretty bad, then like, you know, mess up with sensitivity a little bit. You know, something like that, you know, something that's gonna help you get better. I'm gonna be making videos on that actually too, you know, like for those people that doesn't know how to do it. I'll be like trying to help like some of you, and then make some tricks and tips videos, you know. Start with like, what are some of the best weapons to start with? Like, you know, first when you go in the game, you know, obviously you start with level 0. As you go into games, you gotta reach level 4 to unlock the creator class system. This creator class system is actually one of the best ones so far. We have the ability to add something called the gunsmith, or like we have the gunsmith, which is like basically like a ton of parts for the weapons. It's like a ton of attachments. It's basically like, you know, the gunsmith for attachments. You know, there's a variety of them. There's silencers, stocks, foregrips, you know, what else? Red dots. There's a ton of them, so make sure you check it out. So what else can you expect from this, you know? Well, give me a second. So what else can you expect? You know, like the streaks are actually pretty good. Like so far, I've gotten the chopper gun there a couple times, and I feel like they're actually pretty strong. Like the enemy team tried to destroy it like a couple times, and it took like 2 rockets for them to destroy it. The best class that I found to be for me so far is this class that I'm using right now. This is the Kilo right now. I'm using it with like a silencer, holographic side, stock, and I'm pretty sure I'm using like the 50. It's a 50 clip. Yeah, it's a 50 clip attachment thing. And then obviously, oh my god, it makes the gun like a beast. Like, it makes you unstoppable. Like, one more thing that you need to add, like you get some special, like a special ability. You know, you get like an ammo box. You get a bunch of options. I'm gonna be going over it sometime in another video. But the one I'm using right now is actually, I feel like it's the most useful one. It's like a ninja. It's like a ninja. With like, I don't know, it's a ninja mode that makes you go like stealth and pretty fast. So like what it does, it makes you go like it makes you have like dead silence for like 30 seconds, and it makes you move pretty fast, so but your enemies cannot hear you, and so you can rush them pretty fast. And then I feel like that's probably the best and most useful ability that it has so far that I found actually. As you can see here, I was actually going off, but you know, I started playing more careful as I was, because I thought I was like close to like a nuke, so I actually started playing really slow. Here I started playing so slow because I thought I was like, you know, close to a nuke, so I was like, man, I might just play slow, you know. I think I'm pretty close to it, but couple tips that I can give you, you know, like when you play it, don't make sure that you're not the only one jumping on the flag, you know, like I'm doing right now. Sometimes you're just gonna get rushed, like, you know, if you're a casual player, there's gonna be tryhard teams that are running in teams, and most of the time they're just gonna rush you, you know. Make sure you play with your team if you can. If you're a casual player, if not, if you're a beast, you know, you can just push them, try to get a couple kills, you know, play on the edge of the maps. That's one thing that I recommend a lot. So you can see that's something that I managed to do real quick here. I managed to like stay on the edge of the map, you know. I was catching everybody going towards the middle. You know, they were clueless, you know. They weren't expecting me to be there at all. So I was just, you know, I was flanking and going on the side of them. I also noticed like that we were losing, so you know, I started going for flags a little more. I was like, you know what, I'm going off, so we can't lose this game. And I started playing flags more, you know. Right here I was trying to protect my teammate from the middle. Like that's one thing that you gotta learn too, like how to manage spawns, you know. As you can see right now, like we have C and B, so obviously like you can expect those teams to be attacking you from like the middle or from the right side trying to go to B. Some might go left and try to flank you, but that's rare, like clearing them. But that's stuff like that, like you gotta think about that, like, you know, once you, like right now they got 2 flags, they could be coming from the middle and then from the right side, so always like be prepared of like any downside. Or like one thing actually I've noticed too here, the sound stacks, the footsteps are so loud, like I can hear enemies from like a mile away, and I don't enjoy it. I like it, you know, but at the same time, other people can hear me too, you know, so that's the reason why I don't enjoy it. Like, I like when I hear it, but when other people hear me, I don't like it, because I get turned on too. And so that's, it's a couple things that I need to work on, but on that, so far it's been a great launch. I have a couple videos coming up, like, actually I'm gonna love about that. So yeah, we're actually running out of time here, so I'm gonna wrap it up with that. So I'm gonna wrap it up with like what is gonna come for next videos, right? So you can expect some tips and tricks, some competitive gameplay, some good battles in GBs. And if you like that, make sure you follow, subscribe. We're gonna make sure to hit 1K like by November. Watch, it's like the personal goal. So see ya.
Good day's work.
Sorry, girl, I gotta go. Yeah, you know this ain't the old me. Try to keep it on the